I'm Kevin Stoner with the Nebraska Department of Environment and Energy, and I'm the Air Administrator. What we do in the Air Division is that we permit facilities around the state. We also do compliance inspections to ensure that they maintain compliance with those permits. And then we also monitor the ambient air across the state.
Hi, my name is David Adams, and I'm the Ambient Air Monitoring Specialist for the Nebraska Department of Environment and Energy. Basically measure the air to detect different pollutants that are of concern for the EPA and just ensure that those pollutants aren't reaching levels in Nebraska that are above the standards set by EPA. We used PM25 is a particular pollutant, and we used to measure it using a filter-based system. We would pull air through a machine, put it'd run through the filter, catch all the particulate matter, and then those filters would have to be processed before and after that time. The sample would run for 24 hours every 3 days.
So when we had fires, either prescribed or wild, either within the states or had impacts from Canada, from Mexico, the Sahara Desert, and they come over into Nebraska, we're able to look at and see what their ambient air monitor, or what the ambient air quality is real time in the Lincoln and Omaha areas. What we had noticed during the Kansas Flint Hills burning is that we had smoke plumes that were going into the central to western part of Nebraska, and we weren't able to provide the public real-time data to know what their ambient air quality concentrations were at that time. What the problem with that, of breathing it in, is that it gets really deep down into your lungs and it makes it hard to breathe. And so we really want to watch that and what our levels are in the ambient air to protect the public's health. So what we looked at was that we had the continuous monitors in Lincoln and Omaha, but we had the filter-based in Grand Island and Scottsbluff. So what we did is we changed those monitors over from filter-based monitors to continuous monitors so that the public and the NDE had the ability to look at the data at real time to see what the ambient air quality concentrations were. The filters on the filter-based monitors only take samples once every 3 days, where the continuous monitors sample every day. So we're not getting data gaps, and we have continuous monitoring and continuous data to review, to look at, and to make evaluations and determinations on for Nebraska. Between all that, we were saved about $25,000 a year by changing it to a continuous-based monitor, where we can then just get the data by sitting in our desk at our agency and not having to go out and look at that and change those filters every time or every 2 weeks that they need to be changed.
The new system allows us to see things in almost real time. I can download data pretty much instantaneously from any one of these monitors. And it also just allows the public to see what is happening right now, so they can design their schedules if they have health concerns around what the air quality levels are. That data is available on a website called AirNow. It's airnow.gov. The EPA runs that, and they take data from monitors all over the continent and use that to put it on a map that basically, it's kind of like a weather map, just has color-coded areas of air quality levels.